Testing mic check. I talk to dead people and I still have time to slay. Dead or alive, I keep it cute. And you're listening to the Peter Beth Podcast. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to open up this topic, but I know that I want to have a conversation with you. We're coming up into 2026. We're here during the holiday season now. I skipped Thanksgiving because I was in Cambodia for a work project. It was amazing. I had a blast working on um, with the Royal University of Fine Arts in Cambodia. I had an amazing time, but we're here. We're here. I don't want to talk about that. But I want to ask you, what are your plans for 2026? What's happening there? And in this topic, I want to talk about because I am a psychic medium, I want to teach you how to open up to receiving guidance from the universe, from your spirit people, listening to those voices that are coming from deep within, and how to execute the feelings, the gut feeling, the instinct, the inner knowing dictating what you want to do and what you want to accomplish for 2026 beach. And and when and speaking of this, there's two things to this. You have your spiritual part, your woo woo part, whatever it is that you want to call it, and then also getting your fucking ass to get up and do these things. So if I get a little like hyped up and and my energy feel like I want to beat your ass, but it's coming from a good place. If you are driving, whatever you're doing at home right now, where are you at this moment? I hope that this episode can motivate you and get you to see things in your life path, your career, your relationship, your goals. And I know that a lot of us are excited for the new year. And some of us that's listening to this right now is probably fucking nervous for 2026. I'm one of them. But for the most part, I am excited. If I'm excited right now for 2026 for myself, I want you to get excited for the new year for you, for yourself too. So, first thing I want to talk about is a lot of things that had manifested in my life is because I was able to listen to those voices ever since I was a kid. I was able to manifest a lot of things working for the Royal Princess, scoring JetBlue ad campaign for their new uniform, coming into opening up their new Mint airplane. I was like the first to ever see their first class and how it was laid out and what they were serving within the JetBlue um, uh, airline. I was able to work with, I did makeup for one of the top American designer, Jason Wu. I did makeup for him. I've been blessed with a lot of opportunities. I'm going back, I was also asked to like bring in my fashion collection into Patricia Field store and all of that. So I've been blessed with a lot of opportunities and I'm not here to talk about myself, but there's a reason why all these things are happening because I want you to also do this. Um, you've ever had those feelings that you sit there, it could be anywhere. It can be even at your workplace where you're just miserable. Well, I don't want to say miserable. You're just unhappy. Let's just say that. I know that some of us are miserable at work, and there are people just unhappy. Then there are people who's like, oh, there could be better things out there. For me, but I'm just here, to take advantage of, the job because it pays my bills. But have you ever just do things at work and then all of a sudden you have like this idea of like new project or a vision where you see yourself in the future and you know that this is not it for you, but you get so excited to the point where you kind of like literally cry. You've ever gotten those feelings? Let me tell you something, those feelings are your highest self. Those voices and those tingly vibrations that makes you feel this way, it's coming from God, it's coming from spirits, it's coming from the voice within. I want you to understand that when you get those moments, that's them telling you to fucking do it, to get up and do it. Even though you're suffering right now, but they're telling you to find ways to put in your energy to focus on what you want to do in life. Okay. And I know that a lot of us right now that's watching this, most of us have sorry ass excuses to want to do the things that we want to do. Oh, it's because I'm busy. It's because I have to take care of this and this and that. Okay. Yes, we all have to take care of things. But when you put your energy into just writing it out, putting it on your table, this is like part of manifesting, like vision boards and things like that. If you can just write out like, okay, this is my goal. I want to go to school. I want to accomplish this. It could be in like a little notepad anywhere. Put it on your phone just so that way it's a reminder that even though you're so caught up with other things in life and it's taking over your life and you feel like you can't find ways, these are little reminders like, bitch, you better figure out some way somehow could spend like a little half an hour or an hour away from the busy life that you have going on. Spend an hour or half an hour and just write it out or plan out your next step. I was always that one kid that had that fire in me, and I could be going through a lot with life, but I never ever excluded the things that I want to make myself, the things that I know that is going to make myself happy in the future. I never put that away because I know that that's when the one thing that keeps me going too, I don't want to fucking die and not do the things that I want to that I want to do before I die. That's sad. I don't want to live like that. And also, the spiritual part about all of this, right? About getting yourself out of the rut and figuring out your career and the things that you want to do is to really find a happy medium in all of this. I know it's hard. Some of us is actually probably going through depression right now, especially during this time of season. You're going to work and you don't like your job. You're depressed at home. Your relationship is not working out, and it's just things are just hitting the fan. Find a happy medium. Find that one outlet. Find that one thing. It could be from a family member. It could be from your children, or it could be a cartoon. Anything. Just an escape. Just as a reminder that you got this. Those things matters a lot, um, to get yourself out there. And that's like your higher self. That's what spirit wants you to do. And another thing too, dreams, signs throughout the day. Let's just say like you're driving and you're talking to, I don't know who you're talking to. It could be God, it could be anybody. Your loved ones that passed on the other side. You're talking about your life, like you need to catch a break and you don't know where else to go. But then throughout the day, you always see 222 or 333s, triple numbers. License plates are coming across you, and you're like, fuck, like what are you trying to tell me? Those things comes by. It's spirits telling you you have already gotten these messages and signs. You're just oblivious to it because you're blocking all these things that they're trying to show you. Now, going into like getting your ass up to do these things, right? Listening is one thing. Your spirit will always guide you no matter what throughout your life. Don't ever say that they're never there because they are there. And when I say speaking to them too, if you can't find it within you throughout the day, find a way to talk to them at night when everyone's asleep. It's just like praying. Ask them. They will come through and give you signs in leading you into the right direction. What if? And I also and hold off from this for a second. What if the direction that you're going to, you just can't see it yet because you're meant to figure out this whole like rut also. This goes to why I always say like if there's a low, there's always going to be a high. Remember that you're whatever it is that you're going through, you're meant to experience it so that way in your life path, you're going to figure it out and your future is going to be great. Um, so going back into like feeling and seeing and the power of prayer and talking to them and them giving you signs and things like that, right? the universe is giving you those things, right? But they cannot continue to give you more signs. It's not that they're not continue, they will always give you signs. But what happened is that if you want to receive more signs and bigger opportunities, you also have to do the work for them. It's a physical thing, boo boo. You cannot receive all these signs and not do anything about it. At a point in time, you do have to be a little bit harsh on yourself and really talk to yourself and go in a bathroom and look yourself in the mirror like, what the fuck, man? What am I doing with my life? Sometime it gets to that point. And sometime you really got to hear it from your friends, your family members. Sometime it's harsh, you know? There were those moments in my life when I was just so depressed, when I reflect back, it was nothing that was holding me back. It was me that was holding myself back. If it gets to that point where you really have to just yell at yourself, or not yell at yourself, but really in your thoughts are just telling and just holding yourself accountable to really get up to do these things, and you're doing it, you know, let's just say, okay, I want to be a professional chef, and you're writing out all these things and you're trying to manifest, but sometime the manifest is only one part. What else are you doing? You almost gotta like meet your spirit guide halfway. You gotta meet the universe halfway. They're showing you these signs, but now it's your job to get going. Write out all the things that you want to do and then tackle it. Okay, I need to look into schools. I need to go out there and network. And when you go out there and you do the work, this is the best part about listening to spirits and signs. When you're doing the work, they're getting excited for you. So they're gonna open up opportunities. You know that saying, you are what you seek? Because that's what it is. When you seek, because you're doing the job, you're doing the work, then the universe is gonna open up opportunities. The universe is gonna show you like amazing things. It's going to take a while to get there. I don't want you to get discouraged because it doesn't just happen in an instant. But I mean, there are opportunities that can get you like that, like miracles. You Once you get going, you're going to appreciate them so much. And when I say spirits and universe, I've always reflect this into it's you. It's within you. Spirit is within you. That's the beauty about all of this. And if you can't get it wrapped in, maybe it's not them. Maybe it is a you that's doing it. With that whole spiritual part, it's still you that's putting in the work. I know this is weird that sometimes like people always say you got to give thanks to God first and foremost. I do believe in God, but I don't know what they look like. I don't know who they are. They could be animal, they could be a plant, they could be anything. I've always given myself appreciation and the thank for allowing myself to get out there, and really find the strength to come above and beyond, and seeing myself that I'm better, that I'm doing great. It's okay to give yourself thank first before you give whoever else out there. They're there. They're there. But they also appreciate you doing the work also. So it's also powerful to really thank yourself. Um, Actually, you know, I've never really like taken the time to like thank myself for that. It's not a bad thing to tell yourself that like, yo, you fucking did that. So thank you. This actually feels good right now. Thank you, Peter, for putting in the work because you've gone through some shit. For 2026 also, I'm not one to journal. I am not one to journal, and I want to challenge you this because I've teach my clients for all the years that I've been as a psychic medium is to write things out, journaling and things like that. I know that there's like ways to journal. I know that there are your personal journals where you talk about your days and things like that. What if you have another set of journal that reflects away from like the things that you're going through, but the things that you want to see happening within your life? That journal is also very powerful. Um, I have it, but I don't really. I do. There are times where I go in and out, but this year for 2026, I'm going to make it a habit where I seek out into the journal, my spirit journal, where I talk about the things um, that I want to manifest. I teach my clients that all the time, and they've always said that it's been so helpful to get into the journal because some people can't really get into spirits, but maybe spirits live in your writing, in those books, in the journaling. And and okay, now going back to the thank you, my spirit book, there's a huge section where I thank a lot of people in my life, and I thank a lot of the things that had already happened for me. And then there are some sections where I do, now looking back, I do say, sorry, I have like a big smile on it because it makes me feel good. That I thank myself for doing the things that I had um, told myself that I'm going to do. It feels amazing. Those are energetically powerful because you're putting it out there into the universe. And when you feel good about yourself, what are you going to do? You're going to do something about it. It's going to light up that fire like, damn, I need to hurry the fuck up. It's been a while since I've gotten to a space where, okay, what's my next step as in my psychic mediumship career? I know that TV is it's been a thing where I want to be at. I want to score one more big TV show in my life, and I'm doing it. I'm putting in the work. It's been a while since I read it out. It's been a while since I had this urge to like be creative within my psychic medium work. Because usually I go out into the cafes, I bring out my little book. I don't journal like the personal journal where okay how my days was like that. It's a manifestation journal that I keep within by my side. It's actually I put it here somewhere, but it's been a while since I've gone into that as a way, as a tool for me to get connected. It's another tool for me to get connected with them. And also holding yourself accountable to get yourself together. And also, I also want to teach you guys about this. Don't always wait until like towards the holiday season where you want to fucking change and it's great. It's great that you want to be like new year, new me and all of that. I've always say changing around the time for the dip of like around the time where New Year is happening. Spiritually, yes, I see that people put it out there like I'm going to do better, I'm gonna put my New Year resolution, things like that. People that are spiritually connected, um, and that are really doing the work into figuring out their next step in New Year's, they've done it before. They do it a couple months in advance. The New Year part that's coming in like towards the end of December, a lot of the vibrations are a little lower. Let me tell you that because you know why? Even though there's excitement, even though you're dressing up to go out and cheers for the New Year's, you're ringing in the bell. The reason why I'm saying the vibration is lower is because there's liquor involved. I will tell you this. That lowers your vibrations. You're just in the moment like everybody else. Everyone is just looking nice but you're not really coming forward with the truth of what's really happening and what you really need to do. So I've always say that when it comes to like these changes, change or manifest or work on a new project within the season. Follow the direction of the seasons because spiritually and energetically, the season is shifting, so shift with it. And right now, I'm not saying that it's too late. It's not. If you're watching this and you're listening to this right now, do it now and feel good about it. Hold yourself accountable because by the next week after fucking the first day of New Year, you're probably gonna fall right back to your old habits, to your old ways of thinking and being insecure and all of that. And like getting back into depression, like shit. It could be the first week, it could be the next 2 weeks, it could be a month. It's once you have that book, once you hold yourself accountable and not just like the physical part of like holding yourself accountable or just doing it, hold yourself accountable being spiritual, like talking to your spirit guide, talking to yourself. Get up in the fucking morning and look yourself in the fucking mirror and tell yourself that you got this and that you are amazing. And I know that it's so weird to do that at times, but I've learned, not bad, I have learned to look myself in the mirror, and for the first couple times, it's going to feel weird, but it feels great if I'm smiling right now because it does. Looking yourself in the mirror and telling yourself that you got this feels amazing. I'm fucking excited already. So I want you to be excited for yourself for 2026 because if you don't feel that right now, then your future is not going to be exciting. I'm going to tell you that. Your future dictates what's happening with you right now at this moment. After this, go get yourself a notebook, a cute journal, and let it be your manifestation journal. And you know what's great too with technology? I want to show you. Actually, where's my phone? If you are watching this right now, sorry, throughout all of my gadgets, I have a vision board, and it's been the best thing that I have. Um, I have two phones. The one that's you're watching this is being recorded right now, and this is my second phone. It's my business phone. I have my tablet and my computer, and I made this on Canva. I had an airplane. I had a on-air sign, like a podcast air sign. I have the world. I have the map of the world. I have money, like just flowing. What else do I have in here? Lights, camera, action. One of those. I don't know what you call those things. The thing that claps, like says action. I have a rack of clothing. I have magazines. I have a contract that I'm signing, and I have my passport. I have a microphone because these are the things that I'm going to m- make sure it's going to happen before I die. And every time I see it, and what I put on top of my vision gadget, whatever, I said, this is my life. I'm not saying that this is going to be my life. This is my life. I'm already living in it. My little mini microphone, my podcast is literally here in my home. I know that it's going to be bigger and I know it's going to be huge. And let's just say if it doesn't get to that far, at least it's part of my vision board that I'm already doing the podcast, if that makes sense. Um, and even if I don't get there out into the world as much as I wanted to and how far I wanted to, I'm still satisfied because I'm already doing it right now, and that's what matters. So vision boards and having them on your gadgets is so important because we see this every single day. I see this every single day. It's a reminder. Find little places to put reminders that this is what's going to happen. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm just going to say that I'm excited for you, okay? I'm going to end this podcast on a high note. I'm fucking excited for you. I love you. I believe in you. I don't know why I'm getting emotional saying this for you. If I'm getting emotional for you, I want you to feel it too. And if you feel emotional right now at this moment, it's because God is talking through me to get through you. It's exciting. I don't care what you do in life and what you want to manifest. Just remember that it is exciting. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of success coming in for 2026. 2026 is going to be your year where you're going to put in the work with spirit, with your spiritual self, with your higher self, with your spirit guide, with the universe. And you're going to get yourself out there. Because if you don't, I know where you live. I'm gonna fucking pop your tires. After all, I'm a psychic medium. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till then, I see you next time.